Hello, all. Jim here in the jail. Just so everybody knows, we're going to start with Jose Hernandez, Spanish speaker, and I think we have our interpreter, and then we'll just fly along after that. So I see we're waiting on the judge. Hi,
Yeah, we're
Ray.
waiting on the judge.
Yeah.
Good afternoon, everybody. Yes, and I see Karina's on.
Okay. Cool. All right. My guy's standing back right here. So when judge shows up, we'll be ready to go.
Perfect. Thank you.
Good afternoon.
Hi, Judge.
Good afternoon, Your Honor.
We are going to start with. Oh,
I'm ready when you are.
Yep, Mr. Hernandez. I believe we have our interpreter, and he's right here. We're ready.
All right, thank you. Hello, sir. I'm Judge Whitman with the Kansas City, Kansas Municipal Court.
Hola, señor. Yo soy la jueza Whitman del Tribunal Municipal de Kansas City, Kansas.
You have some unresolved charges here: DUI, possession of alcohol in the vehicle, no driver's license, improper lane change.
Usted está enfrentando algunos cargos aquí: conducir bajo los efectos o conducir ebrio, no poseer una licencia de conducir, válida, posesión de alcohol en el vehículo, cambiarse de carril inadecuadamente.
Looks like you received these tickets December 19th of 2024.
Parece que usted recibió estos tickets el 19 de diciembre del 2024.
What I've done is appointed counsel for you, Mr. Probst.
Lo que he hecho es que le he nombrado un abogado a usted, el abogado Probst.
And I'd like for you to speak with him, reference these cases, so we can see how we're going to proceed.
Lo que me gustaría hacer es que usted hable con él en cuanto a estos casos para ver cómo vamos a proceder.
So if you could tell the gentleman that gave you the headphones to put you in a breakout, you'll talk to him in private.
Dígale al que le entregó los audífonos que va a ir a un cuarto virtual separado.
Need our invitation. Don't leave one.
Déjeselos puestos.
And you'll have to go to interpreter so that, yeah, there we go. And City, I don't know your last name. Sorry.
No, it's fine. Lankachandra, do you need me to spell it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Lankachandra. And my first name is Dilini, Dilini.
All right. Thank you so much.
Of course.
Judge, did you also see that that guy has a revocation hearing too? For today?
See. Oh, yeah, for this disorderly.
Yeah.
Cause all I saw was it was resolved. Well, they should have worked that in the plea
Okay,
if they're gonna do that.
okay.
Probst.
Yes, Your Honor, I'm gonna wait till the defendant
Yeah, I
gets.
just see, there's two, everybody's on there. All right, go ahead.
Your Honor, I've had the opportunity to visit with my client, and at this point, we are asking the court to reduce his bond to an OR bond so that he can come into court and then set an appointment to review the evidence.
Su señoría, yo he tenido una oportunidad de conversar con mi cliente y a estas alturas nosotros estamos solicitando que esta jueza le disminuya la fianza y le conceda a él una fianza bajo palabra para que él pueda retornar a el tribunal y fijar una cita para que repasemos todas las pruebas.
I do not show any additional holds, and he says that he has recently separated from his spouse and he does not have a job, so he doesn't have any money to pay a bond.
Su señoría, yo no veo que él tenga órdenes de retenciones adicional y él me ha dicho que recientemente se separó de su cónyuge y no tiene trabajo, así que no podría pagar una fianza monetaria.
How am I to believe he's going to come to court?
¿Y cómo yo voy a creer que él sí va a retornar al juzgado?
This case, the DUI case, happened back in 2024 in December, and we have not. He came. It looks like early and never saw him again.
Este caso de conducir bajo los efectos fue en el 2024. Parece que en diciembre él vino y después no volvió a regresar.
Your Honor, I think at this point, my client understands the seriousness of the charges and that he has now experienced, I think he's been in since May 28th.
Su señoría, a estas alturas yo creo que mi cliente sí entiende la seriedad de los cargos y ahora él pues ya ha vivido estar en la cárcel desde el 28 de mayo.
And that if he fails to appear at the next court hearing, you would likely issue a no bond hold, which would require him to remain in custody until the resolution of this case.
Y si él llega a no presentarse de nuevo en las audiencias, es muy probable que su señoría le imponga una detención sin fianza, sin derecho a fianza, y él permanecería preso hasta que se concluyan o se resuelvan los casos.
I show that the last time he was here, he had an appointment with your office for March 10th. And then we set it for March 27th.
Your Honor,
Yo veo,
I'm sorry, Karina.
yo veo que la última vez que él estuvo aquí, él había agendado una cita con la oficina de usted para el 10 de marzo y la audiencia para el 27 de marzo.
And my question is, did he show up to the March 10th appointment?
Mi pregunta sería, ¿él sí se presentó a la reunión que tenían agendada para el 10 de marzo?
And Your Honor, I'm looking that up right now.
Sure.
Estoy buscando eso, su señoría, en este momento, seguro.
Well, let me look at one other thing, Your Honor, because our system doesn't say it was a no-show, so let me look real quick.
All right.
Permítame revisar otro lugar, su señoría, porque en el sistema de nosotros no dice que él no se haya presentado. Permítame revisar en otro lugar.
Yes, Your Honor, he did come into our office to meet with us.
Sí, su señoría, él sí se presentó a nuestras oficinas a reunirse con nosotros.
He met with Mr. Lilich.
Se reunió con el señor Lilich.
All right. All right, then I will issue an OR bond with conditions.
Entonces, yo sí le voy a conceder esa fianza bajo palabra con ciertas condiciones.
And the condition is not to drive at all unless properly licensed and insured.
Y la condición es que no puede conducir en absoluto para nada a menos que tenga licencia y seguro de auto vigente.
I will set the new date for June 26th
La nueva fecha de la audiencia es el 26 de junio
at 1 o'clock.
a la 1 en punto.
And sir, if you do not appear, you will be sitting back in that jail and you are not getting out until this case is going to be resolved in some way.
Señor, si usted llega a no presentarse a esa audiencia, entonces usted va a ser ingresado a la cárcel y va a estar ahí metido hasta que estos casos se resuelvan de alguna manera.
Sí, estoy de acuerdo.
I agree.
We'll send over paperwork. I have to finish this docket, but the paperwork will be sent over and you should be released this afternoon sometime.
Le vamos a mandar papeleo. Yo tengo que finalizar el resto de esta lista de causas, pero le va a mandar papeleo a usted el día de hoy.
Sí, está bien.
That's fine.
All right. That'll conclude the hearing. You can give your headphones back to the gentleman.
Se levanta la sesión, le puede regresar los audífonos al carcelero.
Ok, gracias.
Okay, thank you. And
Stand
I
right there. Sergeant
think that
Freeman.
is it for me, Your Honor. May I be excused?
I believe it is. You have a great day.
You too, Your Honor. Bye-bye.
Thanks, Karina. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye, Mr. Pro.
I believe we're all done there. It sounds like Judge going to take
Yes.
me a few minutes to get back up into the pod. So, but we're heading up for Fred Bryant.
All right.
Back soon. Okay, Judge, Mr. Bryan is here.
Hello.
Hello, Mr. Bryant. I'm Judge Whitman with Kansas City, Kansas Municipal Court.
Mhm.
And it appears that you were in court, it looks like back in,
I got a 6-month probation. I was gonna come in here, but something happened. But along the way, I done caught another theft, and I'm finna plead guilty to it.
well, this is what I know. You've got these probation cases that you failed to appear, and that's why the warrant was issued.
I
And I
know
do
that.
know you have some new cases. My question is, how am I to be sure that you will come and at least get this probation started?
I'm coming in Monday.
Well, right now you're in jail. It's gonna be hard to come in Monday.
I mean, if you let me out, I'll come.
Yeah, because your court date for the new charges, it looks like, is June 30th.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that's Monday, June 30th. That's in a couple weeks.
Okay, I'll come in.
All right, well, I'm going to leave that there, but what I'm going to do is I will OR you out, but you
Okay.
are to report for probation on June 26th
Okay.
at 10 o'clock.
Okay.
We'll expect you there.
I'll be there, ma'am.
And if you're not, you're going to be right where you're at and you're going to stay there.
I'll be there.
All right.
Your Honor,
So
may I say
yes,
something? I'm sorry. Just probation officer Hanson wanted to express that it's our opinion that he's not amenable for probation.
well, I'm going to set you for June 26th. And then we'll take up the motion to revoke, because there's a motion to revoke, and these new charges on June 30th, at least to get you rolling back into what you need to be doing. All right.
Okay. Okay.
But I need good faith on your part to show up on June 26th.
I'll be there, ma'am. On the death of my mother's soul, I'll be there.
All right. June 26th at 10 o'clock, City Hall, second floor.
Okay, I know where's that.
All right. So you'll be getting out this afternoon. Don't miss it.
Thank you, ma'am.
All right.
Have a nice weekend.
You too.
Your Honor,
Yes.
why did you set that at 10?
Well, because it's Thursday at 10, because that's reporting to probation.
Okay, so
Yes.
he's just reporting to probation at that time?
Correct. On that day, on the 30th, we'll see what happens. I
Okay, then
need
he's
some-
also he's set for court on 6:30 at what time?
Correct, 8:30, and that's when he's gonna come for his new charges.
Thank you, Your Honor.
And just checking, Judge, moving next door, Husky or Gibson will be up next. I'll be back soon.
Okay.
Pardon me, Judge, Mr. Husky is here.
All right. Hello, Mr. Husky. I'm Judge Whitman with the Kansas City, Kansas Municipal Court.
Yes,
You
ma'am.
have some unresolved matters here, a domestic battery that you received a ticket February 24th of 2024. I have appointed counsel for you, Mr. Probst, who is here. He is going to speak with you to figure out how we're going to resolve these matters. If you could ask the gentleman that hand you the headphones to put you in a breakout, you can speak to your lawyer in private.
Okay.
Ask him to put you in a breakout.
Breakout room.
She put me in the breakout.
Yep.
Mr. Probst?
Yes, Your Honor, I had the chance to visit with Mr. Husky. He understands that he's missed his last court, and he said that he just miscalendared it, and with work, he wasn't able to get back up here. But he says that he understands the nature of what's happening, and he's asking the court to reduce his bond. He believes he has a solid defense to these charges and would like the opportunity to meet with our office and prepare for his case.
Mr. Husky, how can I be assured that you're going to appear?
I just want to get this behind me and get back to work, to be honest with you. So,
Where do you work at?
well, I haven't been in contact with neither job, so I've been here and I have had no contact. So I'm hoping I can get out and resign to get to KU and Walmart.
I gotcha. I do note that even if I let you out today, you still have a hold from Wyandotte County till July 11th.
But is it possible that you can grant me to
Yeah,
come?
I'm just saying, even if I let you out, which I'm going to do,
Okay.
it looks like there's a hold on you from Wyandotte, which is a different judge over in district court.
Okay. So
So
I have to Never mind. No.
That's my notes, but that might not be correct, but I do note that you have been coming. You had one other time that you failed to appear, and that's how you got here. But, yeah, so, all right, I'm gonna OR you out. Bond with, no violent contact with this Deborah Floyd. All right.
Yes, ma'am.
And then you're going to be coming back to court. I'm going to set it after that July 11th date. You'll go July 17th. That's a Thursday
Okay.
at 1 o'clock.
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
All right.
So no violent contact. The city will not be holding you in jail, and you need to appear July 17th at 1.
17. Yes, ma'am.
All right. We'll send over paperwork for that.
All right. Please and thank you.
All right. You have a good day.
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Gibson. Mr. Gibson, Cedric Gibson. Stand all right for a bit?
Mr. Gibson, I'm Judge Whitman with Kansas City, Kansas Municipal Court. You have some unresolved matters here, as well as some new charges that look like you received new tickets on June 2nd and June 7th. I have appointed counsel for you, Mr. Probst, who is here so that you can talk to him about your case. So if you would ask the gentleman that gave you those headphones to put you in a breakout room, you'll be able to speak to your lawyer in private.
Breakout. I'm gonna pull that down just a little bit. Make it hear better.
He said something about put me in a breakout room.
Yep, I got it. Microphone come down close.
Judge, what was that date that you put on Dewan Husky?
Put it in the notes. Hang on.
It's July 17th at 1 o'clock.
There we
Thank
go.
you so much, Mary. Sorry, I didn't get that written down properly.
That's
Thank
right.
you. And we're ready on Mr. Husky, Judge, if you are.
Oh, this is Gibson.
Sorry, on Mr.
Gibson.
Gibson, my apologies.
All right, what are we doing?
Judge, Mr. Gibson is asking for a lowering of the bond to an OR bond today. He said the last time he missed court it was because he was staying with his cousin in Missouri and he was unable to get a ride to court. He says that he understands at this point that if he fails to appear next time, that you will issue a no bond hold. He believes he has valid defenses to these charges and would like the opportunity to review his case with counsel.
Mr. Gibson, I'm looking over the cases that have been pending, and it looks like, I'm going to look at it again. You have never appeared in court except on this docket. Let me review. Yeah, well, I take that back. February, these cases have been pending since 2023. At least the one of them has. And you finally came to court February of 2025, which was 2 years later. And at that time, we took a plea. I gave you probation, and then you didn't appear to that.
Probation.
I don't know why I would think that you were going to come if I let you out.
Promise you I will.
You know,
'Cause I'm over in Kansas now. I was over there. I was homeless. Now they moved me back over here. I was over Missouri. Oh, excuse me. I was over Missouri at that time.
yeah. Well, what I'm going to do is I am not going to lower your bond. I'm going to have you transported over next Friday at 1 o'clock. So June 20th at 1, so that we can discuss and figure out how to proceed on these. Because you picked up new charges as well as didn't show up for probation. And you don't come to court. I don't know what else to tell you.
So what you call talking about that 30 days?
Yeah. Well, we'll bring you over June 20th at 1 o'clock to try to figure this out. All right. So that'll conclude the hearing, and we'll see you over here next week.
Okay, well what I'm saying is like he's saying something about 30 days
Yeah. Well,
to the case.
yeah.
Okay, and get this matter over with instead of waiting to the
And that may
20th.
happen, I don't know, but because we got these new charges. So I'll bring you over here next Friday at 1 o'clock, and we'll see how we can figure this out.
Hey, Your Honor, can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Can I ask you a question? Okay, now I'm over here in this county jail, right? And I
Right.
ordered some commissary, and they won't bring my commissary up here. You see what I'm saying? I'm trying to talk to the counselors or the staff here very nicely about my commissary, because they moved me from APOD to GPOD, and I would like
Well,
my commissary since I'm in here.
yeah. Well, Mr. Gibson, I don't have control over the jail and where they're putting you, or if they're giving you.
But you got me in here though.
I
You
understand.
got me in here, and I'm paying for
True.
mine.
Yeah. Well, we're going to conclude this hearing. I'll bring you over June 20th at 1 o'clock, and we'll discuss further. All right. You can give your headphones back to the person that gave them to you. And
He just handed me the headphones, Judge.
yeah, that's it.
Okay. New pod, new floor, Boyd or Talese?
Okay.
Back soon.
And Dorotha, all the cases will be set on that 6/20 date.
Okay, am I given the public defender for all of them then? too?
Yep, and
Okay.
with the new ones, yeah.
Okay,
Okay, he just said either Boyd or Talese. I thought we already met with Boyd.
No, we met with Robert, no,
no,
we met
With
we have
Bri-
Bryant,
Brian.
yeah, Bryant Hernandez and Husky.
Yeah, next is Boyd, Talese, and Knight.
Okay. So Bryant, is that the one that we sent to sent over to 6:30 at 8:30 a.m. and that he's going to be brought over at 6:26 at 10 a.m. for his motion to revoke and the new charges?
No, Brian is 6:26 at 10 o'clock
Right, to go to
to go to probation.
probation,
Right.
and then his new
okay.
charges will be June 30th.
Okay,
Right.
I put that under Boyd for some reason. My
Yeah, I
apologies.
don't know.
Okay.
Do I have to come down there and make your notes for you?
Your Honor,
I'm
yes.
just saying.
No, I'm asking. Yeah, please do. It's just been one of those weeks, you know? You've never had one of those, I'm sure.
I understand totally.
Yeah, yeah. So. Wow, okay.
All right. And
Well,
Mr. Boyd, it looks like he has a motion to revoke probation as well as charges that have not been resolved yet.
Okay. And I have his motion to revoke up here right now. This is on 699-775.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
And he's got new charges, failed to pay
Well,
fines and failed
yeah,
to court-ordered probation.
right. I
Okay.
see a theme with his charges.
I'm seeing a theme with the group of people that we are seeing today.
Yes,
Not saying, I'm just saying.
I'm with you.
Pardon me, Judge, Mr. Boyd is here.
All right. Hello, Mr. Boyd. I'm Judge Whitten
Hello.
with Kansas City, Kansas Municipal Court.
Yes, ma'am.
You have some unresolved charges here. First off, you have a motion to revoke your probation on a case of exposing your person. The other charges were
can't
pending
hear.
on drinking in
I-
public, illegal alcohol in the park. And then you have a new charge that you just received June 6th of illegal alcohol in the park. I have
In a
appointed
park.
counsel
I ain't
for
never
you.
been to have. I ain't never been to have drinking in no park.
Well, hang on. I've appointed counsel for you, Mr. Probst, who's here. And I would like you to speak with him so that we can figure out how these we're going to proceed. If you would ask the gentleman that gave you headphones to put you in a breakout, you will be able to speak to your lawyer in private.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
fine. Know what that means? Let you talk. Talk to your judge, to your attorney. Live on the microphone, so.
Mr. Probst?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Boyd is asking for an OR bond today. He's got a couple of issues going on. The first is that he says his cat has not been fed for the last week, and he has not been able to get a hold of anybody to go over and feed his cat. So he is concerned about the safety of his animal. But secondly, he says that He'd like the opportunity to come into our office and review everything, and especially with the new charges, and get a better understanding of the motion to revoke and everything. So if the court is inclined to give him an OR bond so that he can come back to court and deal with these matters and set up an appointment to visit with his attorneys.
Um, I, the problem is you do not come to court at all. The last time we saw you, looks like, where was it? You pled back, you failed to report to probation. Motion to revoke was filed, and you've been gone ever since. That was back in 2024, September.
Whoa.
The other dates the other time that you failed to appear, I want to look at this one. I mean, you just don't come. And I am not convinced that you will come if I let you out this time.
I will be there, cause I'm most important. I'm worrying about the cat
I
mostly.
understand. What I'm
I
gonna
will
do,
be there,
well,
ma'am.
what I'm gonna do is I'm going to have you transported over on the 20th. We're gonna transport you over on the 20th, and you will stay in custody until then. And then hopefully we can figure out how we're gonna proceed.
You want me to stay till the 20th? And then, what about the cat? I don't even know. He'll be dead by the time I get up out of here.
You'll be
He started
transported.
there.
You'll be transported June 20th at 1 o'clock, and we'll see you at that time. So that'll conclude the hearing. You can give your headphones back to the gentleman that's there.
Could I be released?
Not today, no. Give your headphones back to the gentleman.
She wants the headphone back.
Just, Judge, he handed the headphones to me.
Yes, we're good.
Okay, done. Mr. Talese, you're next. Mr. Talese.
I got 3 more. Okay. I'll go as fast as I can. Hello, sir.
Hello.
I'm Judge Whitman with the Kansas City, Kansas Municipal Court. And you have some unresolved matters here that we need to talk about.
Yeah.
I gotta pull you up here. All right. You've got 2 counts of trespass, a battery charge, and a possession of drug paraphernalia.
Okay.
And what I've done is I've appointed counsel for you so that you can talk over these matters with your lawyer so we can figure out how these cases are going to proceed. So if you'd ask the gentleman that gave you the headphones to put you in a breakout, you'll be able to speak to your lawyer in private.
I got it.
You're gonna break out?
Yep. Put you in the room with
Mr. Probst?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Tellez is asking me to request a reduction in bond to an OR bond at this time. He believes that he'll be able to appear at the next court hearing, so that he can review all the documents that we have, as well as to proceed with trying to resolve his cases.
Here. I'm looking at the 2024 to 2024 cases. And not showing up. We are only seeing you in jail, never in court. Looking at my notes. How can I be assured you're going to come this time?
By saying yes, I will show up.
Well, I'm sure you said that the other times. How can I be assured you will come here?
I
We
promise.
would like these cases resolved. When I'm in court more than you, that's a problem. Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
And this is, it's just a cycle. You continue to go to jail, we let you out. We tell you to come, you don't come, you go back into jail.
Judge, if I
Aren't you sick of it? Aren't you sick of going in and out of jail?
Yeah.
When you could come here and get these cases resolved in some way.
Yeah, I really like to get them resolved.
I will OR you out. And that
Okay.
is against my better judgment, I'll tell you that. You will appear on June 20th at 8:30.
Okay. June 20th.
Can you be here on
Yes,
that day?
7 days, yes, I can be here.
It'll be next week. It's not that
Yes.
hard. 8:30. It's in the
Yes.
city hall because you've never been here. So it's in city hall on the second floor.
Yes, ma'am.
We'll send over the paperwork. Let's look, it looks like you've got some trespassing charges. Stay away from 516 North 130th Street and 1600 Bunker Avenue.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. I'll see you in court June 20th at 8:30.
Okay.
All right.
And when would I get out?
You can give your headphones back to the jailer.
When would I get out?
As soon as I can get the paperwork over there.
Okay. So would that be like today?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Bye.
Bye. That ends the hearing.
New pod judge, next person, Donald Knight.
Mr. Probst,
Yes, Your Honor.
on this, Mr. Knight,
Yes.
he had his, probation, I couldn't look it up until just recently. He had his, probation, violated. Sentence was modified to 6 months. Defendant's appeals rights were explained. And that's why he's still in custody, because he had a June 11th probation violation hearing.
Okay, June 11th was just yesterday. No, it's 2 days ago, right?
2 days, and his, he stipulated to the violation. His sentence was modified to 6 months.
Okay.
So he gets credit for that. But he gets credit for at least 7 days, and I don't know how long he's been in, but he's going to be in jail.
Looks like he was brought in on 5/29.
Right. And because he already had one other probation violation prior to that, and they put him back on probation, and then he got this one, and he's in jail for 6 months. And I don't know if he's going to DOC. I don't see the journal entry.
Oh, you're
Yeah.
talking about across the street, he's got a DOC violation, so he's, okay.
It might be DOC, it might be, I don't know. Let me look at the,
But it's not for our cases. He didn't stipulate to it.
correct. He
Okay,
stipulated over there, he is not getting out. He's not going anywhere. That
okay,
was a theft. It was a felony theft.
okay. All right. And he's got a giving false information, destruction of property, and 3 trespassing charges, correct?
Right.
Okay. All right.
Just
Thank
so you
No,
know.
that's helpful. Thank you. I was getting confused when you said he stipulated, and I was like, well, then why are we seeing him if he's
Why are
not?
we doing this? No, over there. Because I couldn't look it up before because it just wasn't in the system yet.
Okay. Perfect. All right. Delaney, can you hear me? I'm going to call you real quick, okay?
Yeah, sure.
Are you at Ashley's at 509?
I am.
All right.
Mhm.
On 1 second.
Pardon me, Judge, Mr. Knight, Donald Knight.
All right.
Hello.
Hello. I'm Judge Whitman with the Kansas City, Kansas Municipal Court. You have some unresolved matters here, all stemming from back in March of 2024. Two
Okay.
cases of trespass, giving false information, destruction of property, and trespassing. I have appointed counsel for you, Mr. Probst, excuse me, who is present here today. So what I'd like for you to do is speak to Mr. Probst about these matters so we can figure out how they're going to proceed.
Okay.
So if you tell the gentleman that gave you those headphones to put you in a breakout room, you'll be able to speak to Mr. Probst.
Okay.
Judge, we're ready whenever you are.
All right, let's do it.
Judge, I have had the opportunity to visit with Mr. Knight. The city and the defense have reached an accord in this particular matter. I think you might have an updated attorney recommendation if it was entered, but the city has agreed to offer Mr. Knight a plea of guilty to 1 count of trespassing, 1 count of destruction of property. They will dismiss the remainder. Parties would jointly recommend a 60-day jail sentence to run concurrently with the time that he's getting in his probation revocation, and no fines, no costs, so that when he's done with the state court case, he would be done with the city cases. So
Gotcha.
I've discussed with him his rights to all of his rights, his right to take these cases to trial, the assistance of our office to cross-examine witnesses, to testify or not to testify, as well as the right to appeal. And he's indicated he wants to waive those rights to be able to enter into this plea agreement today.
All right. Mr. Knight, did you understand what your lawyer just said?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
That you're going to plead to those 2 charges of trespass and destruction of property. All the other charges will be dismissed.
Okay.
And you will get that sentence of 60 days, but it'll run concurrent with what you're doing.
Okay then. Yes.
Does that make sense?
Yes, it does.
All right, to those 2 charges, to destruction of property and trespass, how do you plead, guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
All right, I'll accept your plea. The other charges will be dismissed. I will agree with the city and your lawyer on the disposition. You'll get 60 days to run concurrent with your criminal matter over in district court.
Okay.
So then you'll have no cases pending or anything here in the city.
Okay then. Thank you so
All
much.
right.
Yes.
Okay. All right. I wish you good luck, and that'll conclude the hearing.
Okay then. Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
Yes.
Right, Judge. Lastly, Mahmood.
Yeah, and is that a woman?
It is.
You got to go to a different pod?
I do.
Okay,
and-
well, this is what I got. I got to go into court and do 2 things real quick, but I'll be back. So
Okay,
when you're
that prob-
there, just hang with me for a minute.
Very good. Good.
All right.
And that'll probably work well. See you soon.
Sounds good.
Bye.
And she's just in on a jaywalking charge?
You know, I think Ashley might have sent you the wrong plea letter. Let me send you the one that has the current charges, because that jaywalking charge is very old.
Okay. All right. Thank you. You have my email at rprobst@wycokck.org. Thank you.
On that Donald Knight, on that 60 days, are you gonna
Yeah.
bring me something over for him?
Are we gonna do what?
Sorry, I was on the,
Were you talking to us or were you talking to somebody else?
no, I'm talking to somebody else.
All right, thank
Okay.
you.
Ray, could you just call me and I'll tell you what our recommendation is? I cannot get the computer to do what I would like.
Were you trying to chat with me?
Yeah, could you give me a call and I'll tell you what the recommendation is?
Call you right now?
Mhm.
Gail not back yet? Yay.
I'm here. She's being unlocked and brought over right now.
Okay, perfect. Perfect.
Here, this is Casey. You can stand or sit down, whichever.
Hello.
Hello, I'm Judge Whitworth, Kansas City, Kansas Municipal Court, and you have some unresolved matters here. You have a battery and trespass stem from 2023, drinking in public and a trespass and possession of drug paraphernalia back in 2024. You also have a domestic battery from November of 2023. I have assigned you a lawyer, Mr. Probst, who's here, so that he can talk to you about these cases and how we need to proceed. So if you will tell the gentleman that gave you those headphones to put you in a breakout, you'll be able to speak with him in private about these matters.
A breakout so to speak to somebody.
Stay right there. I got you. Understand what that means.
Mr. Probst?
Yes, Your Honor, just wait 1 second till
Oh, okay.
back.
We're back in the courtroom, so just let your attorney do the talking.
Okay.
Answer any questions you might have.
Okay, we're back.
Okay, so
Okay.
Judge, I've had the chance to meet with Ms. Mahmood Williams, and the city has made an offer to plea, a plea offer in this case, but I think we would like to have her come in and review the charges, review the discovery in this case. I mean, and looking at it, it looks like it's some of these charges are almost 2 years old. Some are about a year old. Judge, in asking her why she hasn't been back, she just has not had the money she missed court and then has not had the $100 that it was going to cost to get the bond set aside because she had to worry about paying her rent. But she's got her rent paid back in full now, and she's asking the court for an opportunity to come into court and review these cases with us so that we can try to resolve them for her. So we're asking for an OR bond.
Can I ask a question?
Sure.
Is there any way that I get $800 on my check? Is there any way that I could get a bonded out?
Yeah, I will let you out today, but
Okay.
you need to come to court.
Yes, ma'am. I
Do you
understand. I was
understand?
staying, yes, I was staying at a Regency motel, and
Mhm.
I kept having to owe Peter to pay Paul, and then I got behind
Right,
on my rent. And then they
right.
told me at court, like the service building, county service building, if
Uh-huh,
I get her $100, she could redo me a court date. Because I
right.
had missed the first one. And so I was waiting to get this money to come in and so I could pay the $100, but they caught me like sleep up against the building across the street from Metric Op, that grocery
Yeah.
store. And
Mm-hmm.
this was just about a day before yesterday.
Right.
I mean,
Right.
like 3, 4 days ago.
Right. Well, I'm going to tell you that I'm going to give you this court date of June 27th at 1, and we're going to send the paperwork over. So you'll have it.
Okay.
But June 20th, that's in 2 weeks. It's a Friday
Yeah.
at 1 o'clock.
Okay. So
Now,
I will.
if you don't appear, then a warrant's going to be issued, and you're going to be sitting right where you're at until we figure this out.
Okay. No, I
Right.
will. I will appear. I promise on everything I
All
love.
All right. I'm going to write down that you promised.
Okay.
All
Yes,
right.
I'm coming. I'm coming.
Okay. All right. June 27th at 1. We'll send that paperwork over. Should be get out this afternoon.
All right. Thank you, ma'am.
All right.
Thank
Okay.
you. I'm supposed to
You're-
get out today.
Yeah, you're free to go,
All
Sherry.
right, thank you, sir.
Yeah, give it the headphones back.
Do I need your information at all as my attorney?
We'll
Nope.
send it
Nope.
over. We will
Okay,
send it
okay.
over.
Okay.
Just checking, we're all done.
I think we're
That's it.
done.
Did we
Okay.
survive? Did we all survive?
Barely.
Yes, we did.
You
Heck
you
yeah.
have to go back over to the in-person docket? or
No,
you
I'm
can-
done now. I did it
Okay.
between.
All right. All right, everybody. Have a
All right.
great weekend. Happy Father's Day to everybody that has.
Thanks. Thank you.
You take care.
Bye all.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Everyone.